The Iran sanction story, they go into effect today, is going to get a lot of attention here, but we need to note the oil part of those sanctions against Iran not yet in place, correct?
Exactly. They kick in November. So the big question is, what are we going to see right now? And how might Iran's oil exports be impacted in the coming months? Or will they really take a hit later on in the year? That's the big question. Yeah, and what are we expecting? Is China... The U.S. wants nobody to buy Iranian oil. China is a big buyer of Iranian oil. China has hinted that they will ignore the United States' wishes and continue to purchase Iranian oil. So will China effectively save the Iranian oil market if indeed the oil part of the sanctions do go into effect? That's what everyone's been asking, and Iranian officials themselves are counting on Asian buyers to, sort of save the country's oil exports. But while China has said it's not going to comply, it hasn't really said they're going to increase their exports from Iran either. So you could see well over 1 million barrels a day being cut from Iran. Some analysts say even more than 2. Either way, it's a massive hit that's expected in the coming months. And what the question is then, what happens to prices? Could we see $80 oil, $90 oil? Some traders are even talking about a return to $100. Yeah, and I'm going to tell all of our viewers and listeners, if they're not reading what you're writing in the Financial Times and they don't know enough about the oil markets, because you're always ahead of the game. And you have talked, in your last article, was about how the biggest producers in the world are switching from profits, which is what they were concerned with for years, to production. They want to pump more oil. Are we hearing that maybe despite sanctions, despite Venezuela, that the biggest of the big out there are going to simply continue to put more oil onto the market? I mean, that's what Saudi Arabia, what Russia, what other big producers have been saying, that they will step in if Iran does pull back. But even then, there have been some recent reports where actually it shows that maybe these countries can't produce or are unwilling to produce as much as they originally said. So there's a whole bunch of competing bullish and bearish factors, and it's unclear still as to what this does mean for prices. Yeah, and what are you hearing? Is the path of least resistance and the people that you talk to in your reporting the bullish or the bearish case? And if you are Saudi Arabia, you've got to think twice about whether or not you want to use all your spare capacity to fill the gap left by Iran. And going into the coming months, we've got OPEC meeting again later on this year. We've got to see if this sort of regional tensions play out. Obviously, one thing to watch going forward is if the Iran-backed Houthi rebels keep attacking Saudi infrastructure and tankers. That's one factor to watch. Also, is exactly how much do these producers end up pumping? Because at the moment, while they've said, yes, we're really going to fill the gap, more than 1 million barrels coming out from Saudi Arabia, Russia and others, how much can they actually produce? Another big factor we are set to watch going forward is the US-China trade spat and how that might impact demand, which has really been bolstering the oil market over the last year at least.